Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the Dreaded D Rose Report. Got a lot of news here. Got to get going. Caller on the info line, he called in, wanted to know why is Tammy Lynn Cinch still in the Hall of Fame when Hogan says one word, one bad word, he gets kicked out. And others have been kicked out. I mean, there's a murder charge on Snuka, but I'm not sure because she, has gotten domestic violence stuff, DUIs, and a lot of drug problems and stuff. She's still there. Don't know whether it's because she's a woman or not, but got me. Hall of Famer, by the way, Medusa, or Deborah Michelli, turns 52 years old the other day. And Diva Shelly Martez turns a mere 36. Chris Jericho gave an apparent endorsement to WWE's Social Outcast stable by wearing one of their T-shirts when he came out for the post-Raw on WWE Network segment for BRYAN. WWE posted a promo for the new network collection section, and said recently, I kind of recently said a little bit of something on it, but it's noted that the collections will be added to every month. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to that section. I got the TV shows or what they are. You know what they haven't got on there yet are WWE movies. I thought that'd be coming on soon, but maybe not. All right, as seen on this week's Raw, the Dudley Boys, they turned heel and attacked the Usos after they defeated tag team champions New Day and Mark Henry with an 8-man match. Bubba Ray and Devon tweeted the following. Devon says, "The Dudley Boys, we're back." And then he's got to say, "Oh, my brother testifying," which he says a little too often, I think. Bubba Ray, he's tweeted, "Thou shalt not mess with the Dudley Boys." All right. And by the way, thank you, Daniel Bryan was the #1 Twitter trend after Raw went off the other night. And regarding Daniel Bryan's retirement, I got a little bit more on that here in a few. PWI insider reportedly said that it was close guarded about what he was going to say until Daniel Bryan did the tweet himself. No one really knew what about the retirement thing other than the small circle and the higher ups, and WWE production had to scramble that afternoon to come up with some video package that we seen last night. And regarding a lot of times the scrambling just has to do with the keyboard typing in Daniel Bryan's greatest moves, this and that, and boom. Since everything's digitalized now, it pops up. And you got to connect it, put some music behind it. Anyway, regarding his retirement earlier, I don't know, it was kind of regarded that the test that Bryan mentioned that he took a week ago changed how he felt about trying to wrestle again. And it took him up to, I guess it was Thursday right before Royal Rumble when he had those tests done. And Bryan took the brain test in New York before flying back to Pittsburgh for an appearance. That was at a car show, I believe. No, I don't know, it was Comic Con or a car show. Now, he's here in town this Sunday at World of Wheels, by the way. So I don't know how he's going to probably have a big line, so I probably won't get to see him. But anyway, Bryan will be on. Well, I got the little info on him and the coach talking on ESPN Sports Center. That was a Tuesday night. He did that yesterday. They talk about his retirement. Now, I got that clip over on the Facebook page if you want to watch it. All right, got a little bit of info on that too. Samoa Joe says, as I sit here tonight, which he was talking about Monday night, I do so with mixed emotions. Everything from selfishly profound sadness to relief tingled. I don't know what that meant, but he was talking about Bryan announcing his retirement. WWE announced that Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch are going to be taking on Tamina and Naomi for the February 21st Fastlane pay-per-view. And so far, what we got lined up right now is triple threat contenders. It's going to be Lesnar, Reigns, Ambrose going for of course, whoever wins that match gets to wrestle Triple H at WrestleMania 32. Who do you think is going to be, Reigns, Ambrose, or Lesnar? I kind of think, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Lesnar. They already did that. I think it's just about going to have to be Reigns versus Triple H. And Reigns is going to sneak in and win over Ambrose. All right, U.S. Let's see, WrestleMania 32 so far is U.S. Title match going to be Alberto taking on Kalisto. Diva match is Brie Bella taking on Charlotte. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch taking on Tamina, Snuka, and Naomi has been announced. All right, as of today, got a little strange news here. Former WWE star, this is not it. Lisa Marie and TNA star Lisa Marie Verone, or Tara, or Victoria, whatever you want to call her, 45 years old today, and this would have been the 61st birthday of wrestling legend gentleman Chris Adams, and the 45th birthday of ECW original Louis Spicolli. Dark segment after last night's SmackDown taping that we won't see in Portland saw the Wyatt family surround Chris Jericho and AJ Styles in the ring, and they beat them down until the Lucha Dragons and Neville came out for the save. The babyfaces took on Eric Rowan before Sin Cara put him through a table with an elbow drop, and Jericho went back to the back while Sin Cara, Neville, Kalisto, and Styles celebrated in the ring. WWE taped the following matches for NXT last night. It's for tonight's NXT. My fault. Byron Corbin, I guess they're going to be taping them for later. Byron Corbin taking on Johnny Gargano. Zack Ryder, Mojo Rawley taking on two enhancement wrestlers. Don't know who. Alexa Bliss versus Cameron. Elijah Sampson versus Jesse Sorensen. And Carmella taking on Bayley for the NXT title. All right, now catch this. I don't know, I didn't see this part, but anyway, Titus O'Neil was reportedly sent home from last night's SmackDown taping shortly after he arrived, as he's been suspended for unprofessional conduct. Why? Well, the word is that Tyson was suspended because he grabbed Vince McMahon in what was described as a playful, physical way at the end of Monday's Raw when Daniel Bryan walked up to the stage where Vince and the WWE roster was standing right after his retirement speech. Titus arrived to SmackDown and was informed he was being sent home. His suspension could be up for 90 days and hadn't been confirmed yet, but as far as I know, I don't think Vince likes playful play unless he's the one doing it. So, they've been kind of pushing him for a while as a PR guy. Monday's Raw with Daniel Bryan retirement drew about 3.7 million viewers. That's up from last week of 3.3 million. Dark match for Tuesday's main event taping in Portland. If you got the network, you'll get to see it. Enzo Amore taking on Colin Cassidy, and Colin Cassidy defeat a local wrestler, Randy the Catch Hawkins, and Cash. NXT Superstars cut a promo before the match. It got a big pop. Carmella was with them. And also taped the following matches in Portland for the main event is Natalya taking on Alicia Fox, Zack Ryder taking on Heath Slater, Damian Sandow and Fandango taking on Mark Henry and Darren Young. I wonder why Damian Sandow's not in that other group of Heath Slaters. Anyway, this is kind of, you don't go over to the Facebook page of Diamond Dan. This is kind of what Bryan was talking about on the video. Coach asked him, Bryan about his concussions and stuff. Bryan said that they may have been able to document maybe 10 concussions, but there's no way to document every single concussion he's went through, in his 16-year career. Bryan said it's hard to define a concussion, but it's possible to say exactly, how many he's had. Or it's just impossible to say. Bryan talked about taking multiple tests, and they all come back great. But these recent tests found that he had some swelling and a lesion on the area of the brain that causes seizures. Didn't know about this unless this just first come up. Bryan admitted that he has had post-concussion seizures, and that he kept it hidden for a long time, I guess. And there's been no evidence on why he was having these seizures, though, but now they know. Bryan talked about how important it is to stay out of top potential concussions, and to get them checked out as soon as you have one, if you do have one. But I thought for sure at the end of his speech that he was going to be attacked by somebody and then led into a WrestleMania match. Man, was I wrong. Wish him the best and wish you guys the best too. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.